Well, hello to you. How have you been? Are you enjoying this autumn as much as I am? I'm not sure if it's possible. I am so happy I can't tell you. You know, actually, my favorite color is yellow, and my least favorite color is orange. And this is so strange because I'm not sure if I can say that I hate it, but I dislike it. But as soon as these leaves are starting to turn orange, everything changes. Well, you know, it's not exactly orange, it's a lot of colors, right? And it's usually paired with red and yellow and green. And this atmosphere, this whole vibe is totally different. It's not just orange. So if I have, say, an orange blouse, it's bleh. But autumn, this is the whole other story, right? I have a lot to show you. Actually, you know, I told you my husband's birthday is coming up. It's the 30th of October. And I've been very busy with it. I'm preparing like a lot of stuff for him. And yet somehow it mobilized me. I use my time effectively, you know. And that's why I think I managed to finish a lot of stuff. I managed to do a lot of stuff. I actually even started a new impulsive project just because. Well, let's dive in. You can see that my sweater is completely finished. I wore it outside already. It's still huge, and I'm happy with it. It's half dress, half sweater, but I'm thinking about placing an elastic here. I bought one. They had just black and white, no other colors. But I'll try it. It will be inside. I'll put it inside. Maybe it will work. Because, you know, I wish the collar was keeping itself together. Maybe cuffs too. I like, you know, this kind of thing. I always do that. And yet, you see, I feel like it's too big. I feel that I want them to be, I don't know, tougher, more toned up. You know what I mean? And then if I want to, I will also have an opportunity. I will still have an opportunity to do this. So this sweater is all finished. If I make it once more, I'll definitely take smaller needles because I'm happy with the yarn. I like what it looks like. Brighter colors and smaller needles next time. That's it. I want to start with the finished project because I feel that for a while I've been showing you like everything in progress, but now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 finished objects. So I think I might enjoy it, just stop and enjoy it properly. So this is the bag I finished, the project bag. Look how cute it is. There's a flower. I wish the flower was here though, but I don't think I'm going to remake it. Maybe when I have nothing else to do, maybe. But for now it will do. I like it. I like how it looks. You know, you don't need this knitted part, but it looks amazing. Maybe now I'm looking at it in the camera, maybe I like this side better. I'm not sure. So there is the lining, and there is a sneak peek to a finished, another finished project, a finished object. So the lining and the strings are the same fabric. I think I showed it to you without the strings, but now it's finished. I wish I had yellow fabric for it, for the inside and for the strings. But because I'm recycling all my old clothes and I'm resewing it into something new, I chose the ones that I like how it looks, don't get me wrong. I don't wish it was yellow because I don't like this one. It's my mood, grey and yellow right now. Maybe because right now I'm seeing yellow leaves from my window. Maybe it's the autumn mood. I like this one too. So yeah, it's finished. And I'm not sure if I can already say if it's, I don't know, convenient, if I like using it. I think it's like, okay, because I think I take my projects I knit in the car, right? And probably nowhere else. So I don't need a project bag that, you know, stands, for example, or that fits in a lot of stuff for a big project. So this is enough for me. And yeah, that's nice. I like it. And the best thing, I'm sorry, I know this is very shallow, but the best thing is how it looks. This is that kind of thing. But that's okay. We need some of those too. And as you already saw, there is a new finished project here. And they are Halloween socks for my husband. I think I told you already that I love socks that look similar or the same at the first glance. And then you're like, oh wait, the toes are different. Okay, nice, funny. Oh wait, and next to the toes are these stripes that are different. And then you go, oh wait, all the stripes are mismatched. It's like chessboard, right? And then you see that the bats are on different levels because I wanted them to be on a lighter color to be more contrast. And then you see the cuffs, and probably the last thing that I would notice are the heels. You see one heel is on the green background and the other is the same color as the stripe that it's on. And I was worried about it. I don't know why, but I thought it would look disgusting. But no, as you can see, well, in my opinion, I don't know, maybe you don't like it, but in my opinion, it's okay. It's very okay. It looks nice. And I embroidered the bats later. You see these green splashes here and there. It's the background coming out. But I don't mind it. It's easier for me to embroider it, and I don't mind this. Fair Isle is so difficult for me that I wouldn't dare making it. I wouldn't do it. So, yes, and they are finished and they are blocked. Now I'm seeing that they are poorly blocked, actually. I was trying to hide them from my husband because it's a present. So I probably did a bad job. But that's okay. Maybe I'll give them an iron later. I keep looking there because there's a squirrel who is living its best life there. It's going up and down the tree. It's, oh. So yes, these socks are ready. I'll present them, we'll probably meet before I present them to my husband and tell you about his reaction, but I won't show them to you anymore. Okay, what's next? Sip of tea. You know what I did yesterday? I went swimming. It's +6 degrees Celsius here where I live in Finland. And it's a very, I don't know, common thing in Finland to go winter swimming. And I'd love to try it. And through the whole summer I was training, like I swam in the lakes, and some of them were cold, but of course, even if you are saying, oh, the water is so cold, even if it's summer, it's relatively cold, right? The cold shower is also, you know, you can moderate, you can take a pity on yourself and not stand for too long under a cold shower. It's a different thing. Now it's the lakes are really cold. Well, not as cold as in January, but still. It was eye-opening, you know. As many things, it was so scary to do it, to prepare for it, to actually go into water. And I felt so good after I did it. I can't tell you. The lightness you feel, this inspiration, this feeling that you can do anything. If you can swim in +6 Celsius in a lake, you can do anything. +6 was, the air was +6. I don't know what the temperature of the water was. I can't even understand right now if the water is supposed to be colder, as in summer it's colder than the air, right? Is it the same now? I don't know. So at some point I felt, you know, this spasm, like my jaw was kind of like that. At least I felt it. I took a video, I put my phone to take a video, and I can't see it on the video, but I felt like I was like this, like all my, every muscle was spasmed, but I felt like all of it came up to my jaw, and it's kind of, it was showing only in my jaw. It was an experience. I want to repeat it. Probably I won't do it too often because I tend to burn out if I do something too often. Maybe once a week, maybe even once in 2 weeks, to train myself for winter. Well, I will not recommend it because it depends on many things, on your health issues or on your, I don't know, everything, right? But I am glad that I did it. I'm glad. And I felt something special. Probably something that I have not felt anywhere else. The next knitting thing. No, it's crochet. I want to be Wednesday for Halloween. That's why I'm looking for the right and the wrong side. That's why I found a free pattern online. It's on Ravelry and on the designer's website, and it's called Halloween Web Collar, if I'm not mistaken. Halloween Web Collar. I think you will see it better like this. So I bought a black and white striped long sleeve, and I want to add this collar and maybe, you know, a black bow. And I will have a wig with these braids, black skirt, maybe some accessories, don't know yet. So yes, and it took me literally one film. We were watching The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I hope I'm not mistaken. I think I'm not. And I started it like 10 minutes before, and I finished it maybe 10 minutes after the film finished. So one film, one collar. And I have a finer yarn and a smaller hook, crochet hook, than the pattern suggests. So maybe if you have a thicker yarn and bigger hook, you will make it faster. So I would even recommend it as a last-minute thing, you know, a last-minute present maybe. If you are visiting someone for Halloween, it may be a present. They can use it next year, or maybe even if you're lucky, it can fit their costume this year. It's nice. It takes very little time. So I will show it to you with the costume next time, or maybe after Halloween. I changed it a little bit. I added one more row, and I added this border with, there were picots in the pattern, but they were placed at the same time as you were crocheting the last row. But I wanted the edge to be sharper, so I made it thicker. So I single crocheted it and added picots. You'll see. And you can easily, the pattern tells you how to add sections or reduce sections. You just add or reduce 14 stitches and that's it. And you have as many repeats as you need. Again, a Halloween web collar. As always, all the links will be in the description down below. Next, I know I could have finished it, but I had other stuff to do, you know. But you see the lining is there. I made it white and I love it. You know, I tried other colors and I understood that from the beginning I wanted white lining and it was the only way, you see. So white lining, and I started attaching it to the frame. It looks like I was expecting it to be. It's extremely boring to attach this thing because you do it with a needle. I tried to do it with a crochet hook, but I couldn't. I can't understand how I can do it so that it looks the same. So I decided that, well, you can't always have what you want, so you have to use the needle, and that's what I'm doing, and that's okay, but it's very long, and because it takes a long time, it's quite boring. That's the only thing. Otherwise, no surprises. You see, no surprises, just a makeup bag, as the same as the project bag. I made the lining. I made the lining in the shape of this. You see, there's the width of the bottom here, so it has volume. See, it's not flat, it has volume. It has this side wall, I don't know. We'll see. I hope it will be ready next time. I hope. We'll see. Okay, let me take off the collar. The next is a hat that I started. I'm always surprised by these things. I started it, oops, I lost a stitch. I started it, and you know, this first row, this cast on, then the first row, and it takes like maybe half an hour to start a hat, maybe even more. And then it takes half an hour to make like the next, maybe not all of this, but you know, this. And half an hour to make this. At first you feel like you want to finish it all, but then when it gets done faster, it's better and better. It even looks better. It depends how it looks on what you feel like when you are knitting it. So yes, this is the sectioned yarn paired with one color mohair. You see? You can recognize it, right? But at the same time, it's different. You know, I think this will be the only project like that. I wanted to try it. I wanted to see what it will look like. I will probably wear it. I don't mind it. At the same time, I'm not in love with it. I would prefer if it was not, if the yarn was not sectioned, this yarn. For me, at least, for me. Maybe someone else will look better in this than in a one color hat. I prefer, lately at least, I prefer solid colors. So, just so you don't have to try it and you don't have to not know what it looks like, this is what it looks like. And if you are kind of a person that that considers solid colors boring, it's a nice thing to try. And also, again, I'm afraid you will hear that I don't like it. I do like it. I do like it. Look at this. And I think it suits me. The color suits me. It's colder than my eyes. My eyes are warm green. But it's, I don't know, it fits something. It makes them brighter somehow. Sparkle. So, yes, I'm happy with it. I'm happy. I'll try to finish it. This is my car ride knitting, because I can knit it without looking. Oh, sorry. I can knit it without looking. And, you know, I'm very into car knitting lately, because it's so fast. If you have something plain, very easy, very same, it's so fast. Can't even... I'm so happy every time I return from somewhere. I get home and I see a lot of progress. It's amazing. Okay, and also I have an impulsive cast on. I am thinking it will be a vest, but, well, I can't promise you anything. So I have this yarn. There are 5 or 6 colors that I bought for another project, but somehow I don't want to use it, and I used it for something else already. So I started a vest. You know, this this kind of a homeware vest, a vest for wearing at home. It's woolen, so it should be warm, and I want it to look like it's done from scraps, from from that I didn't have enough yarn and I had to think of something. So there are sometimes the stripes are solid. You see this, you can hardly see that there's a solid green stripe, and all the blue stripes are solid. But is it focusing? It's focusing on me. Don't focus on me. I hope you can see it. But at the same time, there are stripes like this one and this one that are made with shorter threads of yarn, and it looks like something secondhand, something, you know, I call all such stuff something from the Weasley family, you know, where there are a lot of people, so they have to think about what they are using, what they are doing, how they recycle, how they save stuff, how they take care of stuff, so that the next generation gets it. And I love this look. So I once made a blanket like that. Now I'm making a vest. Well, I don't have too much yarn, so that's why I'm making a vest and not a sweater or a cardi. But I hope that there's enough for a vest. And so far I'm liking it, and I can't promise you that you will see it again, you know, to be honest. Can't promise you that. But, well, let's see. I want it to be short. I want it to be, you know, maybe different front sides. What is it called? Forgot. Okay, I think that's all the knitting and crochet I have. And if you follow my Instagram, you already know what I'm reading this week. And this is Agatha Christie's Halloween Party. And I'm reading it and realizing that I've never read it before. I've seen this episode from the Poirot series, but I haven't read it before. So here's a bookmark Hermione here, helping me. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's from these Kinder Eggs. And it's nice. I'm halfway through. It's nice. It's, you know, cozy. It's. I'm remembering the film. I'm remembering everything I know about Agatha Christie. I'm following the plot because I honestly forget who the murderer is every time I see and read this kind of stuff. So I have my suggestions, but there are kind of 5 people that I sometimes remember. Oh, that's her. I remember, and then it turns out that, like, no, that's probably not her. I'm not sure yet, but I think well, we'll see. I might be suspicious of all 5 wrong people from the book. So, if you haven't read it for a long time, maybe now is the time. It's cozy, it's nice. I'm enjoying it, and it's quite easy. You know, English is not my first language, so I notice when the book is too difficult, and sometimes it bothers me. I know I can read like everything, almost everything, but you know, it differs if you are reading and enjoying it and just, you know, enjoying the atmosphere around the autumn, the book, or if you are reading to, you know, to check that you made it, that you managed to read it. Well, now I think that's it. That's a wrap. Please tell me what you are reading, what you are knitting. As always, I hope you have a lot of time. You have enough time to knit. Are there any new Halloween patterns? Because I feel like there's a lot. But I kind of wish something new was going out like every Halloween, every year. Tell me, share with everyone, share with us in the comments. If something was mentioned here, the link will be in the description below. Please consider subscribing and giving me a thumbs up, because it helps a lot. It gives the others opportunity to see these videos, and it gives me motivation, to be honest. I always say that this is the way for me to understand that I'm not talking to myself, you know, that someone is there. And please send photos. You know, one lady made a scarf using my spooky season scarf pattern on Ravelry and posted a photo, no, several photos. It was amazing. So if you're using my pattern or the other patterns that you made this year for Halloween, please just post pictures. It's very nice. It's always very nice to see what everyone is knitting, what everyone is crocheting, right? So I hope you continue having a wonderful autumn. Please go and read something. Please go and knit somewhere in a nice park. Not for too long, because it's getting colder. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.